Hello everyone, I am Kevin from St. Joseph College, here to discuss about light and its dual nature property. What is light? Where does it come from? Okay, let's move on to the ancient Greek period. Ancient Greek philosophers like Plato and Pythagoras thought that light originated in our eyes. According to them, vision happens when tiny invisible probes are sent to gather information from a faraway object. And after that, an Arabian scientist, Alhazen, who proved that Greeks are wrong and stated that our eyes simply collect the light falls on them. Actually, very few objects emit light, like sun, light bulb. They are called sources of light. All other objects around us, pen, pencil, everything, they are just reflecting sources of light. Okay, then how light is emitted? Light emits when an electron from an electron in an atom jumps from a higher energy orbital to a lower energy orbital. It emits radiation. When these radiation is in a form of in a visible region of electromagnetic spectrum, they are called as light. So, what is light? Is it a particle like an atom or a wave like ripples in the surface of water? Modern scientists have spent remarkable years in figuring out what light actually is. First comes the Newton. Newton thought that light is made up of a tiny elastic particles called corpuscles. This theory is called as corpuscular theory. With this theory, he could explain some of the properties of light like reflection and refraction. But light in turn exhibits other properties too, like interference. Interference are only caused by waves. One of the most important experiment in history of light is Young's double-slit experiment. In this experiment, Young's obtained consecutive bright and dark fringes. These are called interference pattern. These interference pattern are only caused by waves, not by particle. And also, we could get the same interference pattern in Davidson and Germer experiment too. So, what is light? Is it a from this we couldn't easily conclude that light is a wave. There are other experiments in which light acts as a particle, which light exhibits a strong nature of particle too. For example, in 20th century scientists made experiment by shining a light on the metal sheet. From this, they concluded that light transfer energy to the metal sheet in the form of a small discrete packets of energy called quanta. So from this, they concluded that light has dual property. It's some places it acts as a particle, in some other places it acts as a wave. So light has a dual nature property. Okay, let's move on and see the Young's double-slit experiment.
Okay, this is the experimental setup of an Young's double-slit experiment. Here we are having a laser pointer and a slit, and I used wall as a screen to display interference patterns. Let's turn off the light and see what happens. Here we can see a central bright dark fringe and consecutive dark and bright fringes. These are called interference pattern. This gives a strong evidence that light acts as a wave.
I hope that this video was useful, and thanks for watching this video.